For decades, the relationship between Western powers and Iran has been a ticking time bomb, defined by shadow wars, cyber attacks, and proxy battles. It's not just one issue driving this geopolitical wedge, but a complex web of historical grievances and modern power plays that keeps the Middle East on the edge. From nuclear ambitions to control over vital shipping lanes, the stakes couldn't be higher for global stability. So, what exactly is fueling this dangerous standoff? Today, we're breaking down the 7 critical reasons why the West and Iran remain locked in this high-stakes conflict. Number 1. The nuclear standoff. This is arguably the biggest elephant in the room and the primary driver of anxiety in Western capitals. For years, the West has accused Iran of secretly trying to build a nuclear bomb, a move they fear would trigger a catastrophic arms race across the Middle East. Iran insists its program is peaceful, meant only for energy and medical research, but the collapse of the 2015 nuclear deal has ramped up uranium enrichment to alarming levels. Every centrifuge that spins brings them closer to a breakout time of mere weeks, forcing the US and Europe to respond with crippling sanctions and sabotage. It's a high-tech game of cat and mouse where the finish line could be a mushroom cloud. Proxy militias. Iran doesn't just fight with its own army, it projects power through a vast network of loyal militias scattered across the region, often called the axis of resistance. From Hezbollah in Lebanon to the Houthi rebels in Yemen and various groups in Iraq, Tehran provides the cash, training, and missiles needed to challenge Western interests without directly pulling the trigger. This strategy allows Iran to strike U.S. bases or Israeli targets while maintaining a layer of plausible deniability. For the West, this means fighting a hydra-headed enemy where stamping out one threat just sees another rise up in a different country. It turns local civil wars into international battlegrounds. Strait of Hormuz control. If you want to understand why gas prices spike when tensions rise, look no further than this narrow choke point. Roughly 20 to 30% of the world's total oil consumption passes through the Strait of Hormuz, and Iran sits directly on its northern shore. Tehran has repeatedly threatened to close the strait if it's attacked or strangled by sanctions, effectively holding the global economy hostage. The West, particularly the U.S. Navy, maintains a heavy presence there to ensure the free flow of commerce, leading to tense standoffs with Iranian speedboats. It's a geographical stranglehold that turns every tanker passage into a potential flashpoint. The ballistic missile program. While the world focuses on nuclear warheads, Iran has quietly built the largest arsenal of ballistic missiles in the Middle East. These aren't just short-range rockets. They have developed precision-guided weapons capable of hitting Israel, U.S. bases in the Gulf, and parts of Europe. The West views this conventional missile capability as a direct threat to regional security, especially since these weapons are often shared with those proxy groups we mentioned earlier. Every missile test is seen as a message of defiance, proving that Iran can strike back hard if pushed into a corner. It's a conventional sword that hangs over the heads of American allies. The alliance with Russia. The war in Ukraine has unexpectedly deepened the rift between Iran and the West. Iran has become a key supplier of Shahed suicide drones to Russia, which are then used to bombard Ukrainian cities and infrastructure. This move effectively placed Tehran on the side of the aggressor in Europe's largest land war since World War II, infuriating NATO members. It's no longer just a Middle Eastern issue. Iran is now directly impacting European security, leading to stricter sanctions and a more unified Western front against them. This deepening military partnership suggests a new axis that directly challenges Western dominance globally. Protection of Israel. Perhaps the most volatile flashpoint is Iran's stated goal of destroying Israel, a key strategic ally of the United States. Iranian leaders frequently use rhetoric calling for the erasure of the State of Israel, backing it up by funding groups like Hamas and Islamic Jihad on Israel's borders. For the U.S. and Europe, the security of Israel is a non-negotiable pillar of their foreign policy, meaning any threat from Tehran is treated with extreme seriousness. This creates a zero-sum game where Israeli security concerns drive Western aggression toward Iran and vice versa. It is the core wound that refuses to heal. And that wraps up our list. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on our next one. See you in the next video.